gonna film this because I don't think I ever filmed an intro, and I just filmed the outro. But hello, hi, I am Kendall. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. If you are new, wait, I'm Kendall.
1, 2, 3.
And in today's video, I'm going to be reading 5 of the most popular book talk romances that I've just been all over my For You page and all over literally any book community. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this in a reading vlog style, so I'm gonna go ahead and read one book and then review it for you guys, move on to the next one, so forth. And the books that we have on our agenda for today, if you wanted to see how other people relate to some of your favorite books, maybe you were interested in picking it up and wanted someone's taste on it or whatever else, and these reading vlogs are spoiler free, so feel free to watch them if you have not read these books. Don't worry, I didn't spoil anything. But the books we are going to be reading: The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, The Love Hypothesis by Hazelwood, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, The Spanish Love Deception by Elena, Armas, and Seven Husbands of Evelyn, Hugo by Jenkins, Reid, which I do have a physical copy of this book, but I give it to my sister when I'm recording this, so I don't have it anymore. Of course, if these 5 books interest you and you want to know my thoughts and my reactions while reading them, because these are live reactions as I'm reading the books, when I get to the juicy parts and I'm like, oh my god. Be sure to stay tuned and keep on watching. I haven't read much so far. I'm about like close to being halfway through. I did not think she would admit to her one true love was so early on in the book. Like, I felt like it came a lot later in the book, but I guess you find out how they end up getting together or whatever happens. Hold on, I'm scrolling to find his name. Scrolling? What is this, my phone? Don Adler. I'm getting to the end of Don Adler. I have like 10 pages left. Yeah. It's 12:30. I'm reading a lot longer than I thought. I think it's actually almost 12:40. I'm on page 180. I'm on chapter 29. Why did I not expect her to become pregnant? Even though it literally said that she had a child, and with who? I'm at Clever Rex North. So I'm gonna call it a night. I like the book being spoiled for me by watching reading vlogs. I did not think I would like it as much as I'm liking it, and I think it's gonna be a 5-star. So I'm at the part I was the most excited for. First off, this last line of the last chapter is so ominous. Saying, I have no idea that in less than a week, Evelyn Hugo will finish her story and find out what this has all been about, and I will hate her so much that I'll truly be afraid I might kill her. But I knew Evelyn and Harry got married at some point in the book. Like, I knew Harry was one of the husbands. I knew that. I already know this chapter is going to be long. Like, or this, like, one thing. It's going to be long. It's almost 12 o'clock, and let me tell you the problem. They keep hinting at these answers, and I want to know the answers. They keep talking about, like, the answers and, like, how many will hate her at the end of this and everything. And I'm like, just tell me the damn answers. This is... No, I know that did not just happen. Chapter 64, chapter 65. What? I was not expecting that. I was not. Oh my god. So, obviously, the first book I read for you guys, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Go ahead and put a little screenshot of what the book looks like up here while I'm talking about it. So, my thoughts. I give it a 5-star. I didn't think the book would have a plot twist going into it. I mentioned to you guys that I already kind of knew the ending. I knew Evelyn's, going into it, I knew who Evelyn's one true love was. But I didn't realize the back plot that was going on that is like completely unknown to the readers. Well, not completely unknown, but it's relatively unknown. Like, The entire book, you're focusing on who Evelyn's one true love is. You're going through all of her 7 husbands, yada yada yada. Reader doesn't stop to think, how is Monique connected to Evelyn? So if you haven't read that book yet, pay attention to that plot line as well. I will say that because it leads into the plot twist at the end of the book, and you're like, oh shit, I completely forgot that we're trying to figure out this other side plot while also focusing on the interviews with Evelyn, right? Borderline 4.5, 5 stars for me. The ending alone, 5 stars. You get super attached to some of the characters. Harry will forever have my heart. That's the kind of best friend I want in life. Picked back up this finished section. I'm now about a little less than halfway through. They're getting ready to leave for the wedding on chapter 12. This is once I hit that juicy part, I won't stop reading. Like, no matter what time it is, I won't stop reading. And since I'm getting those same vibes, I think I read, like, once I got to the juicy part of the hating game, like, the spiciness and the drama and everything, it was probably halfway through the book as well. I binge read the rest of it for the rest of the night. Like, I had school the next morning, and I was up until 2 a.m. reading this book because I refused to stop. Seeing as that's where I'm getting in this book, I'm just going to say 2-ish days. It's definitely a slower burn than previous books I've read. I'm not much of a slow burn person, hence why I think it's taking me so long to read. Okay, well, in chapter 19, I'm definitely going to end up finishing it today. Like, we have like 150 pages left, that much left. I'm not ready for it to end. Despite, I didn't even know this was a slow burn when I picked it up. I probably should have guessed it was. I mean, I probably would have read it anyways, but I would have been prepared for it, you know? But I have a feeling the spice is gonna come sooner or later, because right now Lena is drunk and Aaron is sober, which means they're gonna do something and they're gonna wake up the next morning and be like, what the fuck just happened? Like, they're gonna have that moment in the hotel or the apartment or whatever they're staying in. Aaron Blackbird is so fucking hot. I don't even know what this man looks like, but he got my heart doing some flips. Luckily the lights are orange, so you can't tell how red my face probably is. Okay, I don't know how to show exactly what's happening. So, like, she is, like, back to the closet, right? Like, pinned against the closet. And he standing like this, like, hovered over her. They didn't kiss. This is, like, a really unfortunate movie. Like, unfortunate romance movie that just keeps getting more and more unfortunate. Like, imagine, like, a movie scene where the two love interests are, like, having a moment, confessing their feelings, getting ready to kiss, and then, like, the parent walks in to the room. That's just what happened. It's happening. I'm recording my live reaction. Oh my god. This is hands down the spiciest book I've read so far. It's giving feelings. It's making my heart melt. Now I understand when they say Aaron Blackbird melts your heart. This is like porn in a book, but like the kind of porn that every woman wants. It was The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas, and I love this book. I don't know if I love this book as much as I love Aaron Blackbird. Aaron Blackbird, 5 stars. I will marry Aaron Blackbird if you let me. For some reason, looking at the length of this book, I didn't think it was a slow burn. I like slow burns, but this book made it work. It was definitely moving very slow, and I was like, okay, when are they going on this wedding? When are they going on this trip? When are they even going to kiss? When are they one of them even going to confess their feelings? And then the wedding happened, and it was like boom, 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 and I was like, this is what I wanted. 5 stars, 10 out of 10 recommend. if you don't love slow burns and you feel like you want to DNF this book because it's moving just a little too slow for you, don't. I promise the second they go on the auction date, it just keeps picking up. And then once they actually get to the wedding, oh boy. This, yes. 5 stars. I really liked it. Yes. Okay, I think I'm approaching halfway through the Love Hypothesis now. I'm on chapter 9. Call me weird, but I like third-person POV books more than I think I like first person. I am really liking it. They just had the one moment that, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the vlog, one of those movie moments where it seems like one of them is about to confess their feelings, and like someone interrupts, and then you're like, oh, what the, like, what's someone like TikTok sound that's going viral right now? Like, that's like, oh my god, Curtis is here. Curtis, get the fuck out of here. That's what that third person is, and that was Jeremy in this situation. Jeremy, leave. I need you to exit stage left so I can have Adam confessing his feelings to Olive. Thank you very much. I hate Tom. Tom can go rot in a ditch. But Tom's a bitch. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Page 230, 229, 230. Tom can eat a dick. They were gonna break up. Like, it's like a given. And that's the only thing that bothers me, is that, like, there's no originality. But I guess at the same time, like, you have, like, Spanish Love Deception, where the characters don't get together until the end of the book, so there isn't a breakup. Like, the characters didn't get together until the very end, so there was no room for a breakup and then getting back together. But, like, in this, when there was about 150 pages left, the characters got together, so therefore it gave it room for a breakup. I picked up The Love Hypothesis by Miss Allie Hazelwood, and I've heard so many remarks about this, all over BookTok, all over BookTube, all over Book Instagram, everywhere, that this book's a 5 out of 5 and it is worth the hype. Let me tell you, it's partially worth the hype. It is a good story. It highlights a lot of important things, like women in STEM. Eventually you see the challenges that are faced with the women in STEM, the stigmas, the stereotypes, everything of the sort, which is good. I love that. I love reading academically sound characters in romance books. I expected more romance to be in this. Like, I can't just, not spice so much, but spice. But like, not spice. I feel like it would have, hear me out. It would have been more romancy if it was from Adam's point of view, or if we had Adam's point of view as well. Like, I can't transcribe in words what I'm trying to say, but like, in my mind it makes sense. Like, I feel like if we had Adam's point of view as well as Olive's, we would have gotten more of that romance aspect, but rather it was just kind of like Adam congratulating Olive on her things, and only until the very end of the book did they actually get together. I feel like it really just constantly focused on Olive's mistake after mistake after mistake, and like lie after lie after lie. Like, I get, you see, like, Adam's like, oh my god, I love him, but I don't love him, but I shouldn't love him, but like, he's hot. And Adam's kind of like giving off the same kind of vibe, like, obviously grumpy sunshine trope, and he's grumpy and miserable and doesn't want to let anyone know his secrets. I don't know. It really missed the romance mark for me. But granted, it was still a wonderful book, and if you're not all about spicy romance books, then definitely pick this one up. And I think you would just absolutely love it. Okay, I'm gonna end up finishing this book today. I got through a lot of it. I have like 150 pages left. I got through a lot of it last night. It's the point of it because I know Atlas comes in. He's already came in. Like, they ran into each other. Lee and Ryle's thing has felt very, like, insta-lovey. I think this is the first Colleen Hoover book I've read that wasn't dual POV. I'm officially on part 2, and I'm going out to dinner with my mom at 6 tonight, so I'm determined to finish this before 6 o'clock. I will forever hate Colleen Hoover's fucking plot twist. I don't know why I didn't see this coming, because it kind of had like the same idea of ugly love, which I'm gonna try and say without spoiling it. Kind of like when one of the characters tells a story in the beginning of the book, and then when you get to the end of the book, that story that they told was about them. But like, you get it. I don't know why I didn't see that coming, because I feel like I've read 50 million books with that concept. Figure out the moment you like figure out the title of the book in the book and like why it's titled that, and it's like a big like aha moment, like, oh my god. Tell me why you don't fully understand the title of the book until literally the last sentence. Like, I'm on the epilogue. Okay, cute ending, but the child's name, ugliest name. Okay, Emerson, a beautiful name. Dory, okay, you can justify that as like a first or middle name. But Emerson, Dory, Kincaid, right? Isn't that it? Yeah, Kincaid. Emerson, Dory, Kincaid. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Now, did reading this make me excited for It Starts With Us? Yes, which it is confirmed. I think It Starts With Us is Atlas's story. From the very, very beginning, it is about Atlas's story up until when Lily and Atlas reconnect. I'm still gonna give this book a 4 out of 5 stars. Obviously, this book is not a romance. It is, but it isn't. Like, romance is the back plot. This book targets such hard topics that need to be heard and need to be listened about and need to, like, it needs to make a topic that readers need to be aware of, because it happens all the time. Obviously, if you haven't read this book, look up the trigger warnings. Obviously, I think the trigger warning might spoil the book, but to an extent. The trauma in here doesn't just happen in households. It doesn't just happen with parents. It happens in relationships. It happens with someone who claims that they love you, but they don't really, or they don't express the right kind of love. This is a very, very important book to read. Romance aside, the story is beautiful, but overall this book was a 4 out of 5. It doesn't mean I didn't love it any less. It's just, I don't know. I thought if I sat on it a little bit more, that I would give it a 5 stars, but yeah. I feel like this yellow writing is just like a signature for if I'm reading. As I expected, this book is definitely a really fast read. I'm happy because I'm really tired. I was really hoping it wasn't going to be like a slow burn kind of thing. It's definitely rom-com vibes, which I really, really like. It makes it easier. Like I said, faster to go through. I love feeling powerful by reading a 400-some page book and like zooming through it. If one thing resonates, sorry if I have a list, but I have my bottom retainer in. If one thing resonates anything about this book, is that I didn't even know I was reading it for an hour and a half. But it felt like I was just like reading the script of a reality TV show, and that's what this feels like. Is like I'm just reading a script of a reality TV show. Like there's always something new, it's always funny, like there's always some kind of banter going on, and it's genuinely so freaking good. They did kiss already. I'm not gonna say how or when, but they did kiss already. But now they are arguing and currently back to hating each other, so that's fantastic. I do like how it was kind of like the guy falls first kind of vibe, like the guy liked her first but just didn't like say anything about it. So it kind of gives me, there was a really like big plot twist in here, and I was like that bitch. But what's the one movie, Kissing Booth vibes, where like Noah told all the football players like not talk to Elle, don't date Elle, yada yada yada. That's what the scene in here reminded me of. Dean, is that his name? Sorry it's dark. I don't feel like brightening my lights right now because they give me a headache. Dean is a fucking snake. Can I even say that word? He is a snake. Is dirty man. And I hate his guts. Tonight I literally just lost my place. Okay, so what I like about this book is, not that I'm jinxing it, because there's still 80 pages left, and as I said before, that last 80, 100 pages, the couple always seems to break up and then gets back together the last like 10 pages, right? I like so far how this isn't like the couple is gonna break up. It's like family drama. Like deep-rooted family drama that's getting ready to happen. Granted, it might break the two of them up. I don't know yet, but I like how it's different. Update, I'm just now realizing his name isn't Dean, it's Dane. So if I said Dean, I was wrong. Getting ready to finish this. The drama has ensued. It's still going. It has freshly blown up. No one is together right now. And Ethan just had his, oh, I fucked up moment. Oh, I fucked up big time moment. And you know what? I feel Olive's, like, victory. Like, I feel the I told you so from the bottom of my gut. Now the family is doing damage control. Okay, ladies and gents, I finished. First off, can I say that this book is not dual POV. It's only Olive's perspective, but I love how the epilogue was Ethan's point of view. I realized it was his point of view, and I was like, who is talking? And then I was like, oh shit, this is from Ethan's point of view. And then the ending was just so fit to the characters. Like, the beach. You guys know what I'm talking about in the epilogue. The beach part. It felt so fitting to the characters, and everything in this book just felt perfect and right. And now, my favorite book out of all 5 that I read for this video is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, and I was hoping I would love Christina Lauren as an author, and I do. This book, romance, if you like spice and you like rom-com reality TV type vibes, I'm telling you, you're going to love this book. 6 out of 5. Pick it up if you haven't. I know I'm a little late picking it up, but pick it up. It's just filled with moments of, like, when it's good, something just has to ruin it. There's so many times when I was just like, I just want to throw the book. And Dane can eat a dick. I like Ethan. Even though Dane is Ethan's brother, I still got a vibe with Ethan, and just like Dane can go die in a ditch, you know? Okay, so that is it for this video. It took a while to film. Don't get mad at me guys for how long it took to film and upload, but I promise hopefully it was worth it. And I hope you guys liked the kind of meshed in where I start with one book, then get my review, then go to another book, get my review. So it's like a reading vlog mixed in with a review. And if you guys want to see more of me reading Book Talk's most hyped up books, be sure to let me know what books you guys want me to do down below, and let me know if you want to see this again by giving a thumbs up. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the subscribe button if you want to see more book and college content. I will see you guys in the next video, which I currently don't know what that would be. Nonetheless, I will see you guys in whatever video comes next, whenever it comes next. So yeah, I hope really you enjoyed. And oh, before we go, here are my social media handles that are also linked down in the description box if you want to go ahead and follow me on TikTok and my Instagram. And now I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
1, 2,